Let's Start Korea every single year holds a skin contest for their anniversary skins, and today of course we're going to take a look at the winners of the skins that have been chosen by the community. And of course these skins are getting into the game, and as well we're probably going to get these maybe even in the same year. So let's go ahead and check out these new skins. First of all, the best one in my opinion from this whole set is gonna be the male warrior, and the one that won by a staggering 67% is gonna be the fat old man skin. Oh my god. So this thing is actually kind of crazy. It's very good. Of course we have the details as well for every single skin, what kind of weapons they're getting. So if you scroll down, this of course is going to be the model. We're gonna have ourselves the bonker weapon. Look at that giant takoyaki, absolutely amazing. We have ourselves the berserker weapon. After that we have ourselves then the gun lancer weapon with the squid and the sauce, and then the paladin weapon, because of course it's a smaller weapon. This one looks still pretty nice as well. Okay, so that's gonna be the first one. Of course these were the other ones that didn't win. Do I like any of them? They're a little bit generic. We have ourselves female Slayer, the warrior. This of course is gonna be on the female paladin as well, so keep this in mind. And sadly, in my opinion, the least impressive one. Koreans really love these kind of outfits. They really like them. These are the other ones, by the way. Were there any good ones? Not really. Like, this one's okay, but still. So take a quick look at them. It is pretty cool. We get a very nice Slayer sword. Of course, we do not have a model, sadly, for the female paladin weapon, and there will probably not be one added as well. We're going to see even more side models, and then of course we're going to get into the juicy pictures, because this is probably why they're winning, guys, because look at the quality of the model. The weapon looks nice, but I'll say we've had these kind of things. I love the tattoo. Please, for the love of God, let the pants and the top be set, because I think I really like the top. Am I that big of a fan of the pants? Not really. I think I can have a better set on the pants, but we'll have to see, of course, if they're separate or not. But they look, of course, look at that little ash cheek. This is not bad, not bad. We got some inspiration, of course, for all the things, and then more in-game and MVP. Of course, we got to have an ash shot as well. Oh, and then we have male fighters, so the breakers and the strikers. Oh dear, oh dear. The one that won is this one right here. 36 versus 28%, so it was actually quite a close battle. I personally really wanted this one to win, because I actually really love the little cloak. It's actually really cool. But this one won instead, so let's take a look. We're gonna take a better look at the breaker one. Sadly, the images are now really loading, but we get most of them, so we can see that some sort of more traditional outfit looks pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, the images are now really fully loading. We got those right here. I don't know if this is like an alternate version as well, or just some extra details. I can't really read it, of course, what it says over there. But we can see that there is some different styles of weapons as well. We got some more signs, and this is probably going to be for the striker, and it's going to be for the breaker, because it needs a little bit more protection when you're punching absolutely everything. And then we can see some more details on the design, and then apparently I think there's going to be, of course, some nice avatar items as well. We have the mask, we have the little earpiece, which looks pretty cool, and a bit more of a close-up of the weapons. Pretty cool skin. Do I like it that much? I don't know. I think this still was not the best skin there was. People, of course, like it because it's a mix of casual and traditional, because it's literally just going to be a suit, and then, of course, the traditional clothing on top. And then, of course, we have the female fighter, and we see a very similar skin to the Slayer one, just a bit different design on top of it. And we see some other stuff which we've seen multiple times before. The one that won, of course, is the most sus outfit there is of them all. Okay, so it says it's called Blasphemer, a title expressing the design of an unholy demon. Like I said, the webs are just dying. Maybe there's too many people trying to look at it, so some of these images are just not fully loading. So we're gonna have ourselves some of the weapons right here for the war dancer, probably scrapper as well. Then we have ourselves the little thing that floats for the soul fist. Sadly, it's not really on the image on the left. Then we have the glaive here, actually a pretty cool glaive as well. the weapons are looking pretty nice. Okay, then we have ourselves, of course, a nice little inspiration. Like, why the alien, man? Oh, it's just disgusting. Some more close-ups of the weapons. Actually, I think finally all the images loaded in, which is pretty cool. Then we see the skin right here. Just remove this part, man, please. But that's never going to happen anymore. And then there's some more inspiration, which, like I said, this is not loading. But, you know, I think it's a pretty okay skin. I'm just not a fan of this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. It's just not it for me. But moving on, up next we have ourselves the male gunner. Okay, let's take a look at this bad boy right here. So this, of course, is the new Dante Devil May Cry kind of skin, you know, like pretty generic. I really like the other one a lot more. The other ones are bit whatever, so it was definitely between these two, but this one won again with double the votes, 20% versus 43. But you know, this one, what can I say? You know, the skins are just kind of boring. You know, like the guns are just basic. I do kind of like this artillerist skin. It is actually pretty different. I expected like some normal gun, you know, but this one's unique. The bow is okay. I think we've had multiple of these as well already in the game. Probably one of the worst skins, I'll be honest. Like, it literally just Dante. Like, they literally made it because of that, and that's the reason. It's just an ugly skin. You know, it is what it is. Please move on. I'm sorry, male gunners, you got shafted this time. A bit, in my opinion, like the female gunners. So what do we have today? We had some really interesting other skins, I think, as well. Like, I thought this doctor one was actually pretty cool. We had, of course, one of those anime rider outfits once again, but the one that won is literally just a shirt. And they wanted not to be see-through as well. You cannot see anything underneath as well, but it's just a shirt, so yeah. Of course, they had to throw in the obligatory bunny ears and heels, because that definitely makes sense. The weapon, though, is pretty cool. We get some bunnies on the shotguns. I don't know why there's no bunnies or something on the sniper or the pistol. They definitely could have added something, or like a small fluffy boy on them as well. Like, why didn't you not go that way and only on shotguns? Like, I think probably shotguns is probably one of the worst weapons as well to hold. I don't know. They could have done something with that. The paw print's pretty cool, but especially the little minigun, the revolver, is literally has nothing on it. It's just a white gun. So we could have had something in there. Yeah, nothing more to say about this skin, to be honest. It's pretty boring, pretty generic. You know, maybe people will like it, but I think it's just you know, it is what it is. Like I said, this bunny is probably the best part of it, and they only put it on one gun. Like, why not put it on all three? Like, man, this designer, man. It is what it is. Like, they could have literally put a bunny somewhere on here or a different animal, and it would have been pretty interesting. Alright, moving on once again to the swords. This time they got their first ever Gooner skin, really, because of course we've only had that one with the one booba out on the side, but this time we really got one of those. The one that didn't win, of course, was the mage one on the right. This one was actually still really cool, and the voting was pretty close, 25 versus 37 votes. The other three skins, kind of generic. Here is technically the winner of the skin contest for the sorcerers. We got ourselves, of course, the harp for the bard. Okay, this apparently is the summoner weapon, if my translate is correct. Of course, let me know if I'm wrong about this. There's either the sword or the summoner weapon, because of course these are just so similar. It could be either or. So we got a little bit of a rose inside of there. Looks pretty cool. Then we have the Arcana, which is like some sort of brooch. Then, of course, they have the art, how they made it up, you know. It is what it is. Looks pretty decent. And then these are the skins. They look pretty nice, I'll be honest. It looks very, yeah. We know the right word for that, you know, but the quality of the skins is pretty cool, as long as the quality, sadly, of this of these images was that great as well. But this is what it looks like, more of a close-up. It looks pretty nice, you know. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of gooning over this skin as well, you know. It is what it is. Moving on from the Sorks to, of course, the Assassins, and the Assassins this time got a gunner skin. Like these feel, I had to double check just to make sure. I really felt like these were the gunner skins. I was like, wait, did I make a mistake? Like, this looks like a gunner skin. This doesn't look like an assassin skin at all. But you know, we got, of course, the details for these. So this is gonna be the winner for the Assassins. It's not my favorite, again, guys. The Koreans just love this kind of stuff. It is dog shit. It's just really bad. But it is what it is. The weapons are cool, though. We have the Soul Eater weapon. Bit of a dark, ethereal kind of vibe, which looks pretty cool. We have the Death Blade Triple Blades, looking pretty cool. We have the Reaper very tiny dagger, and we have the very cool Shadow Hunter wing. Ooh. So here we have, of course, the skin. Who cares, man? It's so ugly. It's what we'll see the reason why it actually won, because it has some AI generated slop. Yay, let's go. So here we have the wings, which look really cool, though. I think this probably is the best weapon from the skin, and maybe that's why it won as well, because the Shadow Hunters are like, food, I want the weapon. And it's maybe the Soul Eaters as well, because in my opinion the other two are a bit whatever, but still they look pretty cool. So here we have the skin. Like I said, we've had this 20 times. It's just the same boring skin, man. It's just boring. The back looks kind of nice, but stupid Koreans with their same skins, man. Get creative. The weapons, like I said, are pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure this is a big reason why they won, is because the weapons are just really good. Soul Eater weapon is really nice. Look at the glaive, man. This is so cool. It doesn't fit the skin at all. It doesn't fit the skin. This could have been a whole different skin set with these weapons, but you know, it is what it is. The weapons look amazing, and of course I'll give you the reason why it won, because this is of course the images in game, and this is why it won. Oh dear, what a surprise. We add in a big gigantic booba AI generated thingy, you know, like it is what it is. But, you know, this is a skin that won for the Assassin, so I hope you guys are happy. In my opinion, you got robbed. Like, this skin, like, their weapons fit this skin? That doesn't make sense. Like, why is this skin, like, doesn't have these ones? Like, this one, it's just trash. Okay, that's fine. But we're gonna move on to the final one of the skins, and that's gonna be the Ayaya, and the one that won is the squirrel outfit instead of the raincoat and the wedding dress and this piece of good garbanzo. This one's very close, 29 versus 25, because people really like the outfit of the rain. I like this one more as well than the squirrel, but people like the derpy outfit. But the weapons, guys, are really cool. So here's the concept of the Ayaya. We see the squirrel right here with the nice little squirrel tail. We got the squirrel little feeties as well, which is kind of interesting. We ourselves the weapon first off. This is gonna be for artists. This is gonna be the artist weapon, looking pretty cool. So we were going with like a little paper route, which is pretty cool. Then we have ourselves the Aeromancer, which is like a paper umbrella, very cool. The origami style is very cute, and then of course my favorite, the Wild Soul, and it's the best one as well. It is a fox. It is so cute. It is an origami fox as a weapon. Definitely, I'm gonna rock this bad boy. It's gonna be so cute. Am I gonna rock the squirrel outfit? Probably not. Would have loved the raincoat version. Yes, 100%. But I'm pretty sure still this is gonna be a pretty cute skin, and definitely the weapon is gonna be pretty cool. Look, this is the scroll as well. Like, it's gonna become like bigger with the little feeties at the bottom. I don't know if people are gonna like the Aeromancer weapon that much. I think this one's okay, but definitely the Wild Soul is eating the best with the fox. Really cute. Like I said, though, would have loved the other one to win, probably more, yes, but the weapons make up for it. So these are the skins. Of course, let me know what you guys think about these. We're not done yet, of course, because we have the pet and we have the mount as well. Definitely best skin for me is gonna be the fat uncle. After that, they're all kind of bad in my opinion. I would say probably this one then. Just design wise, it's pretty good. It's pretty different. And then Squirrel, probably. Like, this is the top 3. Let me, of course, know what your favorite ones are. And the one I like the least, probably, I would say probably the Assassin one. Or this one. This one, like, actually this one. This one's the least effort. I just don't like the shirt, man. Like, IRL, of course, the shirt's pretty good, but that's what it is. This is gonna be the mount. It's a bus mount, literally. Bus driving, bussing in the world of Lost Ark. It is gonna be the bus is finally added. We had ourselves a tractor first, which is sort of like a bus kind of thing. We've had this concept a few times, but it finally won. It won over this sort of like moon door kind of mount. But of course, we're now going to be able to bus inside of Lost Ark, which is interesting. We have had a key bubble bath and as well another bath as well. It's fine. And then this is the pet that won. I think probably this year one of the least inspiring pets we've had so far. Normally the pets are actually pretty cool. But these are actually really boring. You know, we had the cats was pretty cool. The dino, I like the grenade, kinda. You know, it's like, you know, the bombs we use every single day. I kind of like this pet. It's a bit different. Now we had this boring sword, and now we have this thing sitting on a cloud. It's just not it, man. It as well is going to be a very big pet. Look at the size of it. We have some other images. And it's probably why it's one is because of the extra art they added. You know, I just like these things right here. Oh my god, you're so cute. Like, this is why it won, right? I don't know. I don't think it's that great. Like, it's very cute, yes. But is this the best people can come up with as a pet? Especially with the cloud and stuff. I don't know. I'd rather have had it without it. I don't know. Of course, the reason for them is going to be, you know, different things from different bosses and whatever combined. But I don't know. I don't think it's my favorite one. I rather had the whirlwind grenade. I think it's way more unique. But, you know, I think that's it, guys. That's all the skins for today that we had from Korea. Of course, let me know in the comment section down below what was your favorite for today. I definitely still think this one is definitely the winner. It's not the best weapon. I think this is the best skin. The best weapon goes to the assassin ones with the glaivier or with the shadow hunter wing. Definitely this is the best weapon. And yeah, I'm excited to see these, of course, in the game. And normally these come for free as well, which is pretty cool. So if you guys did enjoy, of course, let me know in the comment section down below with a comment of your favorite skin. Hit the like button down below, guys. Subscribe if you want to see you guys later for another video. Take care, love you, bye. Thanks so much for watching, and see you guys in 2 days for another video. Take care.